They thought they were buried under a skyscraper? Please, in this franchise, the only thing that stays dead is creativity. Hey Geekly, Kikai Wafra here. Strap in, we're opening the file. So here's the deal. We are hearing reports from industry insider Daniel Rickman that Daredevil Born Again Season 3, yes, 3, we are getting ahead of ourselves, is planning a massive retcon. The rumor? They are bringing back the Hand. You remember them, right? The mystical ninja cult that we spent 2 seasons of Daredevil and that whole Defenders crossover trying to defeat? Yeah, them. Apparently, despite being crushed under a building in 2017, the plan is to revive the organization as the main villains for the 3rd season, likely bringing L.A.D. Young's Elektra along for the ride. Now, let me play devil's advocate for a minute. I get it. I hear the logic. The version of the Hand we got on Netflix was, let's be honest, it was kind of lame. They were supposed to be this terrifying, ancient, demonic cult, and instead we got a bunch of corporate executives sitting in a boardroom talking about real estate and immortality juice. It was boring. So the Marvel Studios pitch here is pretty clear. Let's pull a Shang-Chi. Just like they fixed the Mandarin by ignoring the goofy version to give us the real deal, they want to wipe the slate clean and give us a comic-accurate, demonic version of the Hand. It opens the door for the Shadowland storyline, it brings back the mystical stakes, and it finally pays off that tease with stick and stone that the old show completely forgot about. On paper, it's a chance to do it right. But that is when I start rubbing my temples. Are we seriously doing this again? Marvel, look at me. The entire reason you overhauled Born Again midway through production was because fans screamed that they wanted the grounded, gritty, street-level tone of the original Season 1. You fired writers, you reshot episodes, you brought the Punisher back, all to escape the MCU CGI bloat and get back to basics. And now, the big plan for the future is to pivot right back into magic resurrection ninjas? Really? And let's talk about the retcon aspect. If you bring them back and say, oh, the Defenders didn't really count, or that wasn't the real Hand, you're basically telling your audience that their time investment means nothing. We sat through 8 episodes of the Defenders. We watched the building fall. If you just wave a magic wand and undo the few definitive endings we actually got, why should we care about anything happening now? It feels like they're terrified of letting Matt Murdock just fight regular crime, so they have to dangle the same old keys in front of us. Look, Elektra. Look, ninjas. It doesn't feel like a creative risk. It feels like they're running out of ideas for Kingpin and panicking. Anyway, link in the description for the full report. I need to know where you stand on this. Do you trust Marvel to fix the Hand and make them actually scary, or should they leave the dead buried and stick to street crime? Tell me in the comments. Alright folks, that wraps up the dossier on this MCU mess. If you dug the breakdown, you know the drill. Smash that like button, subscribe, and yell at me in the comments because the algorithm eats that stuff up. Now, the real test, did you clock the outfit today? Am I pulling off the blind lawyer look, or do I just look like I forgot my sunglasses at home? Drop the character name below. Let's see who the real fans are. To fuel these late-night editing sessions, the Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp. This was Kikai Wafra for News Geekly. I'm out.